We're afraid that we will never escape our past.
Whatever we give you, it's never enough. It's never enough.
It is enough.
We're afraid of what the future will bring. We're afraid we won't be loved.
You can't do anything unless you're the center of attention.
We won't be liked.
Yeah, well, you know your mom's tits, they're totally fake. She made one bad decision at 19. 2 bad decisions.
And we won't succeed.
I want you to be the very best version of yourself that you can be.
What if this is the best version?
All right, so the first movie that we got the opportunity to see this weekend at Telluride was Lady Bird, which was directed by Greta Gerwig. It's her directorial debut, and this was actually introduced by Barry Jenkins, and that was a really neat opportunity and experience because he was able to kind of talk about his experiences with Greta Gerwig. This, like I said, it's her first directorial debut. She's acted a ton, though, and that's where you may recognize her. This is... I butcher her name every time. It stars Saoirse Ronan, the girl from Brooklyn. She's amazing. And who else was kind of in this? Is there anyone that really stood out to you?
Laura Metcalf plays her mother, and she did a great job. So
this is like a coming-of-age story about Saoirse's character as she is going through her senior year of high school, and it really worked for me for that aspect. I'm a big sucker for coming-of-age movies. What did you think about the whole thing?
Yeah, I love this movie. I thought that this was honestly pretty phenomenal. A24 is keeping up with it being one of my favorite movie studios. I think that Saoirse Ronan did a good job in this movie, and she really kind of knocked it out of the park. I thought it was a really honest portrayal of coming of age and being a teenager and kind of the angst that's around that. And overall, I just thought that it was a pretty quality film altogether. What do you think of it?
No, I agree. And I think, yeah, like I had said, the coming of age aspect is what really worked for me the most. But the comedic beats as well. This was just, we've talked a little bit between ourselves that a lot of the times in festivals you'll get some ambitious, maybe slower paced narratives, but this one was just very on top of it. There was no point where I felt like, oh, that scene was very unneeded or anything like that. It all rolled together very well, and by the end of it, this was one that I was like, wow, I can see things within myself that I've done, that I've been an idiot, and I can look forward and be like, I'm going to change that, which was something that really spoke to me.
Right, just a couple more things I wanted to say. I do think there are a couple flaws with this movie. I think there's a couple storylines that go, and they don't really have a great resolution. Like, they address them, but I don't feel like it did it in a way that was emotionally gratifying, and I think that that's just maybe the first time director thing, but however, I still love this movie. I think it's great. I think Laurie Metcalf, like I said, gives a great performance, and I think overall I would give this movie, after thinking about it, I think I give it about an 8.75. I really, really dug this movie, and I think it sticks with A24 continuing to make awesome films. So.
Yeah, definitely. We actually did shoot a review for this earlier, but like he said, after really thinking about this and digesting it, this one is going to be an 8.5 for me. One of my top 5 of the festival, so definitely keep an eye out. A24 did post and say a trailer was coming out later this week, so stay tuned for that and definitely check this out if it comes to a theater near you. But I think that kind of wraps it up for this one. Stay tuned because we do have more coming. Until then, bye.